What's up guys, Sean here, and today we're going to talk about the ProJared controversy. But before we get started, I do want to say thank you guys so much for 1,500 subscribers on my second channel. I really do appreciate that so many of you have decided to jump over there and give me a head start on that venture, and I hope to continue producing content both on this channel and on that channel well into the future. Now, normally I would never cover a topic like this. I had never heard of ProJared before this controversy. The controversy revolves around him cheating on his wife and thus having a divorce with his wife, and all of these details being shared very publicly on social media. Typically, that's not something that interests me. It's not something that will ever interest me. However, what makes this controversy unique among the personal drama that makes its way to YouTube is the sheer level of destruction that this has had on the ProJared brand. Prior to this controversy coming to light, ProJared had recently hit 1 million subscribers, and as of the filming of this video, he is now down to 800,000 subscribers. That's a 200,000 subscriber loss, representing about 20% of his entire subscriber base. That is ridiculously high, both in terms of a percentage and in terms of the raw number of subscribers. Now, I'm going to cover the details of this story so you guys can all be up to speed, but I'm going to try not to harp on the personal, intimate details of these people's relationships too much, because that's not really what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is why I think this happened to ProJared, why I think he was behaving this way, and why I think other YouTubers have these kind of controversies surrounding them. Because it seems like this is way more common than it should be. However, I think I have an explanation for why this is. Now, the way this whole thing started is that Jared himself decided to do a preemptive strike on Heidi and any rumors that would come out about him revolving around his divorce by releasing a statement that made him sound really heartwarming and really caring on Twitter. And the statement reads as follows. My wife Heidi and I have filed for divorce. I know this may come as surprising and upsetting for many of you, but know that we do this so that we may both seek happiness for ourselves. During this time, you may see a lot of rumors, speculation, and gossip going around. I ask that you make your own observations and come to your own conclusions. I will add that the decision was reached after extensive individual therapy on my part and couples therapy together. With that said, this is all I plan on stating publicly regarding this matter. Heidi's privacy, mental well-being, and discretion has always been and will remain my highest priority through all this. It is my hope that we both exit this marriage with style and grace. I plan on continuing to do everything I can on my part to make this happen. Thank you for your understanding, patience, kindness, and respect for our privacy. Now, the reason I refer to this statement as a preemptive strike on behalf of Jared is because we found out through Heidi's response to this statement that Jared had actually tried to get her to sign a non-disclosure agreement so none of the information about his personal improprieties would become public. Of course, Jared, not being a very bright individual, decided to couple this statement with a preemptive block of Heidi, which seemed rather strange because the statement made it seem like they were having an amicable divorce, but he blocked her. So when people started asking her about this on Twitter, that set up the perfect string of responses from Heidi about Jared. And Heidi decided to respond by posting a screenshot indicating that she was blocked by Jared and pointing out that a woman who was the #1 comment for a long time under Jared's tweet pledging to support him through this troubling time was the woman that Jared was in fact cheating on her with. And to make matters worse, the other woman, Holly Conrad, was also somebody who was previously seeing one of their mutual friends and another person involved in this whole YouTube thing.
Where ProJared tried to steal my girlfriend from me multiple times. I mean, I guess she was the only girl on the island for a while, but still, foul play, man.
On top of that, Heidi alleged that Jared had been sending and receiving inappropriate images from minors through various Tumblr accounts and other social media accounts.
So if you'll excuse me, I need to delete some pictures of myself playing naked. Unless you want to see them.
Now I want to add the disclaimer allegedly because we get into dicey territory in terms of legality when it comes to sending images back and forth from minors, and I don't know what the contents of those images were and how they were specifically inappropriate. So since I cannot speak to whether or not those were criminal, and Jared has not been convicted nor charged with a crime, I believe, then I'm gonna say allegedly going forward with this giant asterisk of text that this is alleged at this point. Now that we got the legalese out of the way, it is confirmed that Jared was sending his own nudes and receiving nudes from people that he was having affairs with while married to Heidi. Now those are your basic facts of the story. I'm not gonna delve too much further into the details of the story because it does involve a broken marriage and I don't want to revel in that. And also, and more importantly, I literally don't care about Jared or any of the people involved. What I'm more interested in talking about is why this story has blown up so big on the internet. It's been trending on Twitter for days. It's been all over YouTube. People are going insane over this story, which seems rather strange because we've seen a lot of the elements in this story in other stories involving other YouTubers with much larger followings. We've seen other more prominent YouTubers be convicted of some of the stuff that is alleged against Jared. We've seen YouTubers cheat on their wives and go through very public divorces on the internet. But I think there are multiple reasons this story has gone so viral, and I'm gonna give them to you in no particular order. Number one, Jared went after JonTron when he had a controversy about having the wrong political opinions.
Why is John not a part of Normal Boots anymore? So that we can do things like go to Indie PopCon together and not have someone holding us back.
JonTron is a beloved creator across the board on this platform, and he made an appearance on Destiny's livestream where he was ill-prepared to have a political discussion. However, instead of describing that appearance with Destiny as I just described it, as an appearance that JonTron wasn't prepared for, but not something that reflects super poorly on him as a person, ProJared and a number of other people at the Normal Boots crew decided to use that as an opportunity to oust JonTron and then talk a lot of trash about him after he had been ousted.
Where's JonTron? JonTron's no longer a part of Normal Boots. None of us are associated with him anymore. Why is John not a part of Normal Boots anymore? So that we can do things like go to Indie PopCon together and not have someone holding us back.
Number two, ProJared is a male feminist. There have been a lot of people who purport to be male feminists who turn out to be creeps. ProJared seems like he's one of those people, so he fits that story, he fits that niche, and that's why it's gotten that level of coverage.
Come on. Damn it. I'm playing with the PlayStation Move. So realistic.
Number three, Heidi is lighting up him and everybody involved on Twitter, and people love to watch a train wreck. And number four, Heidi is an attractive woman and ProJared looks like this. Now, I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody for their appearance, but ProJared looks like your standard definition of a nerd or geek. And because of that, there's a certain segment of the population that are angry at ProJared for blowing it with somebody that they perceive to be out of his league. Now, I believe that those are the main factors that have given this story so much staying power, but I want to talk about something tangentially related to the last one, which may indicate why this keeps happening when it comes to YouTubers. You see, one of the beautiful things about YouTube is that people who would normally not become celebrities in any other way can find their audience and get a devoted fan base. Now, in a lot of ways, that can be a beautiful thing, and I will always personally be grateful for the audience that I've built through doing this channel. For some people, typically men who lack confidence before they build a large audience, I think that that can be destructive to them as a person, especially if your entire life is immersed in your YouTube channel. One of the things I'm most grateful for is that all of my friends are people that I knew before I did YouTube, and they don't really care that I'm a YouTuber. And because of that, I have people around me that keep me grounded, and I don't need this channel as a substitute for attention that I'm not getting in my personal life. So my relationship status and my friend group are completely disconnected from my online persona. Conversely, when you take somebody who I'm willing to bet probably wasn't that confident before they had a successful YouTube channel, and you all of a sudden give them an adoring fan base, that person doesn't know how to handle it. It seems like everything in ProJared's life, his friend group, his wife, the woman that he cheated on his wife with, are somehow connected to his YouTube channel and his online persona. Now, I'm nowhere near as popular as ProJared was, so it's not exactly a one-to-one comparison. Also, based on the demographics of my audience and my interactions with my audience, I'd say on average that you guys are nowhere near as young, nor are you as impressionable as his audience. But I think it's that combination of a young, impressionable fan base coupled with a creator who gets his confidence from the audience validating him that creates a lot of the problems we see on these platforms with creators. And if I were ever in a position to advise future aspiring creators, I would say that you have to get into a place where your personal life is separated from your YouTube/professional life. I don't know if you guys noticed, but most drama on the platform comes within people that have friend groups on the platform. It's fine to have people you respect and even like on a personal level on the platform, but you need to find personal fulfillment elsewhere in order to avoid all this controversy. Anyway, those are my thoughts, and it's all I really have for you guys today. Let me know what you think about ProJared down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about my theories and analysis about why this kind of behavior is so prevalent on this platform. As usual, like this video if you like it, subscribe for more content, social medias, Patreon, PayPal, and Subscribestar. This has been me talking about ProJared's marriage falling apart and trying to extrapolate some meaning from it. Till next time.